Well, people in Florida and the Big Bend are reacting to the Supreme Court decision ruling in favor of a web designer refusing service to a same-sex couple. A woman in Tallahassee grew up and says this makes her think of discrimination she has faced as a young woman in the 60s. Another says this is a step toward equality for all. ABC 27's Kendall Brand spoke with people on both sides of this debate today. She joins us live now. Kendall, why does this woman worry this will lead to discrimination?
Well, Channing, I'm here on Monroe Street where Mary Milton says she was denied service at businesses as a young black girl growing up in the 1960s. And she says that she worries that this decision will open up the door for discrimination against certain groups of people.
As a young lady, when I was growing up here in Leon County, riding the bus with my mother, we had to sit to the back of the bus.
Mary Milton grew up in Tallahassee before it was integrated.
Going through my childhood.
She says the Supreme Court ruling allowing artists to refuse service to people based on ideology reminds her of when she was denied services at local businesses.
If you own any business, you should serve all people.
The U.S. Supreme Court ruled on Friday in favor of a Christian web designer being allowed to refuse service to a same-sex couple. Justice Neil Gorsuch wrote in the court's opinion that artwork is protected speech under the Constitution and is not considered a public accommodation, meaning that artwork is protected under the First Amendment and is not a public service. Anthony Verdugo with the Christian Family Coalition of Florida agrees.
There's a difference between creative service and, serving someone, for example. That's a public accommodation. You eat, you leave.
He says that forcing someone to create a message they don't agree with is censorship.
The government should compel any American to speak a message that they agree with based on their conscience, based on their faith, or for whatever reason.
It just opened up old wounds for me.
Milton disagrees and says that people are using their religion to discriminate against others like LGBTQ people.
And I speak for all of them. We are all equal. And I think they should be served like anyone else.
All right, so Kendall, big question here. What does the Supreme Court consider creative services?
Well, there's not actually an exact definition of creative services in the dissenting or supporting opinions, but Justice Gorsuch uses examples of art, murals, film, and even web design as examples of creative services. Live in Tallahassee, Kendall Brandt, ABC 27.